Hey friends, welcome to my live. Today is July 8th and we're gonna make a really cute butterfly door hanger. And y'all know I love butterflies and all the pretty things, all the pretty colors that go along with it. So when you're hopping on, say hello. Let me know how you're doing and comment the word butterfly, okay? So happy Saturday to everybody. I was up bright and early today for a meeting for chalk, and then I took a nap because I needed one. Okay, so there's a few pieces here, and you'll see. Ignore this. This is the back to the piece. But anyways, why can I not see my comments? Let me pull that up over here. Where am I at? Sorry, y'all. Please hold. There we go. Hey, Nishaba. Hey, Stacy. Okay, so we're gonna make a butterfly, and this is gonna go. This is like the second layer, so we're gonna paint it black. We're gonna paint it black, and you're gonna see what we're gonna do. We're gonna like kind of mix some colors up and stuff. So, hi Diana. Hey Kim. Hi Janet. There's the comments. Okay. So you'll see at the end how this all gets put together. But this is what it looks like. I miscut on the back, so the back is just a mess up. You can just ignore that. Since it's my project and not, you know, a cutout that somebody bought and I'm mailing to, I'm like, oh, I'll just use a scrap piece because I messed up on the back. It happens, right? So I love all things bright colors. I like all the colors. That's fine, Nishaba. Hi, Pauline. So if you missed the live sale yesterday, it was last night at 7 p.m. Central. You can certainly go back and watch the replay and order stuff if you'd like. Just, you can comment the numbers that you'd like on the live or the, you know, the feed, I guess. Or you can send me a message. Hi, Bev. I go back and watch those comments for several days. So, I know you love butterflies. Me too. Actually going to get my little board here because it is easier to lay this down and paint it. Need some more. When it's thick, add a little distilled water and you're good to go. Makes it nice and creamy. So what are y'all up to today? I am working on some orders and stuff. Like I said, it took me a nap earlier, y'all. I was so tired. I am the type of person that goes and goes and goes and goes and goes, and then I just crash. And I needed to crash and take that nap. It was good for other people's safety too. Just kidding. When mama needs a nap, mama needs a nap. Lots of crafting. Those are the best days. Those are the best days. So these sponge brushes get a lot of paint or paste like absorbed in. So just add a little water and you're good to go. Yes, keyword is butterfly. And if you want one of these cutouts, they are $18. And you can, when you comment butterfly, go to my Etsy shop and grab that. Or you can just comment sold cutout and I'll send you an invoice as long as I have your email. If you've never bought from me before, then I need your email. So just drop it in the comments. What do you do if there's little lumps of paste when you add water? So that's a good point. That typically means you need to add more water and really, or I'm sorry, not add more water, but give it a good stir. So I have that sometimes. Like I've got some little lumps here and they just need to be like worked out. So let's see. Good enough. That'll make a great boulder. Yes, absolutely, Miss Kim. Great idea. All right, I think this is good. So we're gonna do a little switcheroo here and we're gonna set this aside. And then this piece, we're gonna paint white. Set that aside, and is this the paintbrush I wanna use? Yes. I've already added a little bit of water to this. This jar is getting down to the bottom, but that's okay. Like I said, last night we had our live sale. You can still go order from that. Everybody gets a little scratch off ticket from me to use for the next live sale. Cannot be redeemed on Etsy. But you can just send me a screenshot and be like, hey Rach, I want to use this. Some are 10%, some are $5 off. Just depends. Some are bigger. Depends on what you get. Luck of the draw. But everyone got one last live sale that purchased, and then you can redeem them if you already got your order on this one, or you can use it on the next one. All right, I'm gonna let that dry for a second. And then I wanna show y'all what we're gonna do with this back part. Okay. Ooh, everything's falling, oh no. Hold on, y'all. Stuff's flying around. The butterflies are flying. Ah, okay, hi Allison. All right, get it together, Rachel. Wipe off your hands, clean it up. All right, I got some black paint on here, and that's okay because it's probably gonna be covered up by the top part. So the part we just painted is gonna go on top of this, okay? I'm just gonna take that off a little bit more a little bit more. Okay, let's put the lids on these and get this out of the way because I need space. Need space. Okay, so here's what I want to do, and I'm just going to kind of go for it. So this is berry, and I've never used this one. Don't use your teeth, y'all. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. Trash right there. And then I've got, this one's Sunny Side. The butterfly cutout is $18. And if you want one, you can just comment. Hold on, let me get a different pink. That one is really dry. Hold, please. Let's see here. Maybe, no, I do have this right here. It's right here. I got it. There it is. Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of hot mess this thing. make a mess of it. That's what I do best, is making a mess. And let's add a little water to these just to kind of make them creamy. Hi, Pammy. And then I'm going to use a stir stick because I don't want to mix my colors. Find another one. All right. How do I want to do this? So maybe I do berry. Hi, Patricia. Let's just get a little bit of this berry and go for it. Patricia, I hope your little guy's feeling better. I know he's not that little, but you know what I mean. He's still little. Okay. This berry is a great color. I know I'm getting paint on the dust, but it'll come off. Your sister loves butterflies. I do too. I love all things butterflies. I have butterfly spindles in my shop. Lots of things. So if y'all want one of these, you can grab them from my Etsy shop by commenting butterfly. And then I have other things in my shop as well. Or you can just comment sold butterfly and I'll send you an invoice. Simple as that. I like to make it simple for y'all. By a butter spider, that is not good. Okay, so there's that. Where did my drawing tool go? It came crashing down. Let's dry. I love butterflies too. And all the good colors that come along with it. Okay, that'll air dry some more. But now we're gonna do, let's do yellow. This one is Sunnyside. I think I put in the cart link Bumblebee, but you can change it out if you like. So when you comment butterfly, you'll get a message sent to your messenger, and it's gonna have all the info for the project. I did change up my colors a bit, but y'all can fix that whenever you go to checkout. Totally up to you. And you can do whatever colors you want. If you have an order from yesterday's sale that I have not shipped, I haven't shipped any of the orders from yesterday's sale, let me just say that. If you want to add one of these, they're $18. I will add it and it won't be any additional shipping because I'm already charging you for shipping, if that makes sense. I'll just stick it in the package. Hi, Charlotte. So I know this kind of looks funny right now, but it's going to be really cute. I think I want to go a little bit more with the yellow. Or Sunnyside, I should say. Hi, Faith. How are you? All right. Let that dry. Paste jars are $16, Miss Dolores. All right, so now I want to dry this just a little bit. Thanks for hanging out with me, y'all. Make sure you comment butterfly, okay? You get all the details sent to your messenger. I'm just drawing this side right here because this is where I'm going to probably overlap a little bit. Hi, Michelle. Y'all, so my kids, my older two, are out school shopping, like for clothes. I cannot believe it, but we're only a month away from school starting again. I feel like we just finished school. It's crazy. Some of my kids like school and they want to go to school. And my oldest, Andrea, she's ready for school to be back in because she's going to be a senior this year and she wants to get it over with. So she's really excited that this is her senior year. And I'm just like, how did this happen? You were 8 years old yesterday and you're going to be 18 soon. And that is crazy. And then my second child, Savannah, she's about to be 16, which is really crazy because I'm like, you were just 5 yesterday. So my oldest is 17. My second one, Savannah, she is 15, learning to drive, and she's doing very well. I've been teaching her just around the neighborhood, but she's ready to get her permit. And then William and Bella are 11 years old. They're going to be in 6th grade, which is really crazy because I swear they were just babies yesterday. And then Xander and Zoe are 8. They will be in 2nd grade. So, super proud of all my kiddos. So here's what we have. These lines are not straight and they really don't need to be because we're going to put a piece down on top of this. So it's going to be really pretty. And I'm just kind of looking at my lines, my edges here to make sure look good. So we're going to dry this. Hi, Judy. I do have 2 sets of twins, y'all. Do you see this gray hair? I'm only in my 30s and I have gray hair. But this right here, this crafting, this talking to you guys, doing my live sales is what keeps me going and keeps me sane. It is my excuse to shut the door and not have anybody come in, even though they come in still. But you know what I'm saying. Like, this is my therapy. This is my excitement. I love my children dearly, but sometimes you need to take a step away to gather yourself, right? I feel you, Kim. Some good old Walmart box hair dye just covers that right up, right? Yes, I'm so blessed to have 6 healthy kids. Very, very lucky. Hi, Lynn. Yes, Judy, you've got twin boys. My sister has twin boys as well. Okay, I'm drying this really good because we're going to use a transfer on it. So I think we're too close. I just want to make sure we're good. Let me grab the wax. We're going to use the wax here. My cord is caught on something. Ignore the back. I miscut something and I'm using a piece of scrap wood, so. That's how I do it. I don't want to waste any wood, so I just use a piece of scrap for this. Because since it's my project. Now, if it were, you know, a customer's order, obviously I wouldn't do that, but. You know, gotta save the wood and not, you know, waste it. Because it's not cheap at all. Not cheap, y'all. Okay, here's our wax. I did have somebody ask me the other day, they're like, you know, my wax is a little flaky and it just, you know, kind of flakes off whenever I put it on my little applicator. Take your little heat dry tool and heat it up just a little bit. That's right, Miss Bonnie. now it's, you know, nice and smooth. Okay, so here's the thing about wax. There is no like solid, this is when you wax, this is when you don't. I recommend that if you are using a wood surface and you painted it and you're gonna put a transfer on it, you need to wax, okay? Do not clump the wax up. Like, you don't need to like get in there and totally like put too much wax, okay? Because then you're gonna have way too much and your design will not go on your surface. Three kids, 2 boys and 1 girl. I know, I call them by the wrong names all the time. It happens. My mom still does that with us. There was 4 of us girls. So, okay, here we go. This is what we have. So I am using, I don't know if y'all have seen this, but this is from the 4 farmhouse patterns. There's the, let me show y'all. I cut this up. So this is a size D transfer and there's 4 designs. This is 3 of them. But this, I'm using this part. This is like a bunch of different letters and scripts. I'm using my shirt as a fuzzing cloth if y'all haven't noticed. If you don't have a fuzzing cloth, I have some if you need some. Just shoot me a message and I'll help you. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm just going to kind of go around. And I realized, first I'm going to put my jar lids back on. And get my white. I think I'm going to use white. I had a hard time figuring out what colors I was going to do on this. And I need my squeegee. Where'd it go? Do y'all have things that just like grow legs and walk off in your house? Because that would be my house too. I found it. I was going to use a different transfer today, y'all, and I cannot find it. I'm like, how does this happen? It's a sign of I need to get organized more. All right, so I'm just going to grab a bunch of this white paste. Because it's not a, like, I don't need to like really line this up good. I'm just going for it, okay? Which my version of going for it is just slap the transfer on and start pressing the paste through the silk screen. It's not going to be perfect. It's not something that I'm looking for, you know, like I said, to match up. Perfect lines, none of that. And we do not do perfect on my page. There's not a perfect person in this world. Bam, ta-da, okay? How does that look? Gives it a little bit of different type of look. All right, I'm gonna dry this right here. Yeah, don't overthink it, Michelle. That's what Amy tells us. Do not overthink it and just do it. That's what she says. And I do have a couple smudges here, but I'm not worried about it. Because I am going to be putting that piece on top of this, so you're not going to see all of it. Okay, so I'm just putting this transfer right back down. I'm not going to clean it in between because I'm not, again, worried about, you know, taking too much time and being perfect. So I'm just going to go through and press the paste into the silk screen, which is very therapeutic. There's just something about taking a squeegee and putting the paste there and ripping up the transfer. Ta-da. Okay. Dry this because I'm going to do some down here as well. I'm not using these specifically for the words. I'm using these for the design. So make sure you comment butterfly, okay? If you want one of these, the cutouts are only 18 bucks. But if you comment butterfly, you'll get all the details sent to your messenger on how to get all the things that I'm using on today's project. My Etsy shop's there. You can grab that. If you have trouble, just send me a message. I am more than happy to help you. Yeah, you can see what it says. Something about farmhouse. Ta-da. Okay, so I'm going to set this over here. And so I use these kitchen drying mats. I know it looks terrible, but these are fabulous because I'm just gonna do one of these and spray it. And then when I'm done with my project, I'm gonna come back and clean it. It's gonna keep it wet. Is butterfly working whenever you comment? Yeah, it looks like it is. Okay, let's give it a little dry. Actually, I need to put my extra paste back into the jar because we don't want to waste it. That right there is a whole nother project that you have to be able to do. I like my paste jars to last a while. Yes, she did, Michelle. When she got that package, she called me immediately and we were cracking up. That was so great. That was the funniest darn thing. Spray bottle I got on Amazon. That is a question I had. If doing several of the same transfer on dish towels with ink, do I clean transfer between doing each one? Like if you're doing one project with multiple transfers? Is that what you mean, Miss Pam? I mean, the dish towel is gonna get stained, and if you're using ink, it's gonna stay on there, but I just throw it in the washer, and it doesn't look pretty, but it serves its purpose. Let me know if that helps. Y'all, I'm a mess. I got paste all over me. The same transfer. So if you're using the same transfer, let's say you're doing 4 shirts, right? And using the same transfer, I mean, you can put it down and clean it in between if it's gonna take you a while. But you gotta make sure it's really dry if you're using ink. Does that help you, Miss Pam? I hope so. If not, let me know. Can you use the same transfer for dish towels? Yeah, you might want to do that because you may get smudges. We don't want that. Okay, let's get the glue fired up here. Gotta get the glue. And yeah, with ink, you got to be really careful because, I mean, ink is permanent. So whenever you, oh, this is going to be so cute. Whenever you use a transfer over and over, you got to make sure that you are careful. Okay, so I'm just placing this together, y'all. This is really cute. Look at the colors popping out from the black. Okay, let's glue this first. Hey, Miss Kathy. This is just some wood glue. Elmer's wood glue, good old Amazon. Hi, Judy. Okay, so if you have an order from yesterday's sale, and you want to add one of these butterflies, either send me a message or comment, like, Rachel, please add one of those butterfly cutouts to my order, and it will not be any additional shipping for you. They're $18. So I'm using a paintbrush for this wood glue because I cannot get it to squeeze out of the bottle. Like, I just can't. No problem, Michelle. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of silly, but I cannot get this darn wood glue to squeeze, and like, I'm not gonna battle it. So I'm like, we're gonna use just a paintbrush. And I'm literally just sticking the paintbrush in this bottle. But, I mean, and these are like cheapo paintbrushes. I mean, I think I paid like pennies for each one of them. Yes, Miss Bonnie, you sure can. Yeah, the sale was yesterday. At 7 Central PM, and you can go back and watch the replay. You can just comment in the comments of the items that you want, and I watch those comments, and then I will send you an invoice. Right now my shipping time is like 5 to 7 business days, depending on what you order. Sometimes it's faster. If you have cutouts, it would take about a week or so. Just depends. I do have a new laser now, a big laser, and I'm like able to cut like a crazy lady. Lots of things all at once. You do, Miss Stacy. Yes, ma'am. Just need a little wood glue. Just use a little paintbrush, and you're good to go. These are about, I think it was like 15 by 11 inches. Give that a minute to glue, or to stick, I should say. This is Elmer's wood glue from Amazon. Y'all, look at this. Look how pretty this is. This was so fun to make. I stinking love this. Ooh, it's sliding. Don't slide. So pretty. So the transfer is the 4 farmhouse patterns. Comment butterfly, you'll get my link. I think I have put a different transfer on in the cart link whenever you click it. So just look for the 4 farmhouse patterns. Hey, Autumn. Thanks, Melinda. Wood glue work better than glue gel. I think it works about the same. It's just what I have. All right, y'all. These butterfly cutouts, they're 15 by 18 inches-ish. 18 bucks, y'all. If y'all want one, comment butterfly, or in the comments you can put sold butterfly, and I'll send you an invoice. Easy as that, okay? Watch the replay from last night. Comment anything you'd like, and I'll send you an invoice and get it shipped out. Thanks, y'all. See you later.